Hello, that may have got cut off, but hello everybody. Today we're going to be showing, thank you for everybody who watched the video. Sorry there was no video yesterday, like, I was just busy watching TV. Sorry, I actually just forgot. And then, the Vanguard side dude actually, he was actually sick, I think. Yeah, so so he couldn't cover for me. But, anyways. Today we're going to come back at you with another live deck profile, which is of 6 Samurai. I hate this deck. I think it sucks, but I had it on me, and I just wanted to build. There are some proxies, but it's just like, I don't have a second Shien, so I just proxied that. Shien's at 2, right? Yeah, Shien's at 2. So, yeah, that's all I, kind of wanted to change. So, yeah. Shien's not at 2. I'm pretty sure Shien's at 2. But anyways, we're going to start the deck profile. It's pretty self-explanatory for the most part. There's some interesting decisions, but otherwise it's pretty simple. So we're playing one Grandmaster and triple Keyzon for the special summon engine. I don't know how much I like Grandmaster. I'm only playing one for this exact reason. It's just not a card that works good alone. Keyzon can do something alone. Not something good, but it can do something alone, so Keyzon's pretty good. One Zanji for the asceticism target. You need it, but it's I don't know, I don't really like playing this card, just because it's just not good in general. Drawing it's already, making your entire deck dead. Unless you have this plus asceticism, it's not getting you anywhere, so that's why Zanji's not that great. I wish you didn't have to play all these dead cards, but you do, because you have to special summon something with a different name. So next thing we're playing double Kakeki, and when Yaichi, if you don't know, just look at all the words, then you just look it up. I'm not going to explain this shit. Half the people who are watching this probably know. Yaichi hits the back row. I didn't want to play a third Kaigeki, just because I'd rather have a more versatile card over a third Kaigeki. If you have another one with a different name, of course you can pop a back row. So if you have these two, you can pop a back row. I'd rather have these two than two of these. I never wanted to draw multiple, regardless of what XYZs I could play. I played this deck a while back, back in 013, 012, or 013, 014, 14. I played this in Dragon Ruler format, right? And of course then I wasn't as good, but we would have a lot of no, I didn't play in Dragon Ruler format. I played it in this Mermail Firefist format. The one before the Gundy got hit and the Tenki went to 2. I think no, Tenki didn't go to 2. No, I think it did. I don't know, but anyways, they hit Gundy to 1, and then Firefist followed after it without being very. I think they hit Spirit to 1 in that format. But anyways, some guy, he told me the mentality that you should be playing 3, because even if you draw 2, you could make a rank 3, but I don't really want to make a rank 3 with 2 Gaigeki when I can make it with a Yaichi. Plus, you play, practically, 8 copies of each card, because we have triple Rhoda, triple Shien's, Smoke Signal, so, you practically have, 6 copies of every card. One thing I'm going to go back to Yaichi, or 8 copies of every card. I guess it can be dead, but I'd rather have, this over this in a lot of situations. I never want to draw more than 1, and 2 already gives me a very good, versatility of drawing it, so that's why I like it. It's your odds are not that bad, and regardless, you can search it out, so, the consistency in this deck is okay. So we play triple, Kagemusha for the synchro plays. This card's the nuts. I love it to pieces. It's just so good. And this card, it's live with so many cards. This plus Grandmaster is Black Rose. This plus Keyzon is level 6, which ours is Metallus or whatever, the Horus thing. So we can turn off our opponent's cards and then just go off. I love this. It's so good. Playing double Elder. I don't think 3 is needed. I don't really want it to brick. Like I said, I never want to draw more than 1. This card plus Asceticism is Naturia Beast, so that's why we play 2. I used to play 1, before I owned a Naturia Beast, or that was a long before I owned a Naturia Beast. But just because I only wanted to draw it when my play wasn't going right. Like if I had these two, it was good. But if I had like this plus like something like keys on my hand was already dead, right? So I didn't want something like that. I wanted like something better. But now it's okay to play two because I like if I open two or this or Kaigeki, it's like it's not bad, but it's not good. Like all we play for like rank threes is it's like the only decent one to make right now is like Zen mains. So like, I don't know. And plus, I don't want to be doing this on like turn one or on my opponent's second turn. Like I'd rather not commit than make like something like Zen mains. So yeah, that's what we have there. And then for like the rest of I play one Iru. The Inishidu, the one that bounces, is actually conflicts with this deck because we play Necro Valley, so that's kind of an issue. But besides that, like Iru is just like it's not a better card, but it's the better target because we needed a target for boosted Kaigeki, which like boosted Kaigeki because if you like didn't have a boosted Kaigeki, like if you have Kaigeki without a monster, you're not summoning, you're not setting it, you're not going to be doing anything else with it. You're just like literally not going to do anything with it if you open like one dead Kaigeki. So that's why I wanted one Iru. Iru's like honestly not that great in the format, but it's the only real target. So I'd rather play this over anything else. I didn't want to play hand because it's like you have a normal summon. Like I'd have to summon keys on and stuff. It just wouldn't be good. I didn't want to play hand. Plus it's cost, so Grandmaster wouldn't get its effect. So that's why I liked. I think I guess like that's why I wanted to play Iru over any other card in the deck. So that's like all the monsters. I play one Thunder King, just because like sometimes you don't like if you have like a brick hand like tons of monsters in Thunder King. It's okay because you can just summon Thunder King and this baits out like all of their cards. If like Necros have to Geki like a Thunder King, like that's insane. Like it's just and you can like they will normally not Geki one Thunder King. So like when you have Thunder King, you just kind of want to use it like until you get a playable hand, and then when they kill it, you can just use all your search cards or whatever. So that's why we play Thunder King. It's like it's really good. Like if you don't have a play, it's the best play you can have. Besides that, like we play triple smoke screen, triple Rhoda for searching. So yeah, then we play 3 United. United is like really good. It's super plus. It gives you your cards back. So like you gotta make like Shien and then like oh sorry that's some really bad glare. Oh damn, there yeah okay we're good. You can make like Shien plus get your cards back. So you like. Essentially, you +1 off of this card, which is absolutely crazy. I'm sorry, I gotta keep tapping the screen every now and then. And I don't want to play like 2 or 1. I just want to play like 3. Like even when I have like one card, like just like something like Kagamusha, and I have this, I can just summon it and get a draw. Like it's just so versatile. It's much better than Dojo. I've seen some people like play like I don't play Dojo. I just think Dojo's really bad. Like it's just not worth playing. For the most part. So. Besides that, we play double asceticism. I don't want to play 3. I don't want to have a dead card. It's cool because you can flip this like on your. No, you can't. It's not good enough to flip on your opponent's turn because the monster gets destroyed during your end phase. But like, if your opponent like chains bottomless to your keys on or whatever, you can chain asceticism, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I want to play like a 3rd. I don't think I ever want to opt to play 3rd because then I need more targets. Like. Right now, realistically, say you're drawing like the correct ratios. If you like draw Kagamusha, Elder's a target, so that's 2 targets. Grandmaster's a target at times, Iru's a target at times, and then Zanji's a target, right? So that's like 5 targets. And realistically, that's 5 cards I could be drawing. And like besides like Elder I think is an exclusion. Like just because we play 2. But like regardless, like if you draw it the opposite way around, it works too. But I don't want to have a dead card in my deck, considering like most of the cards don't really have targets. Like Iru doesn't have a target because you can't vice versa it. Sanji doesn't have a target. If you don't have anything with Kaigeki, you don't have a target. Grandmaster doesn't have a target. Like there's just a ton of backwards targets that I just don't want to have in this deck. So that's why we play only 2 asceticism. For the remaining, I'm just trying to check the time. Whoa, okay. 9-minute video already. It's whatever. We'll just get through it. We play double Necro Valley just for like, it's just a good card in general. We sided out against Clifford. Wow, that was a lot harder to pronounce. I don't even know why. So that's okay. We play 1 Kaiser. I was playing 3 and then 2 Kaiser. I decided to opt it down to one Kaiser because Kaiser doesn't actually hurt Clifford, and there's not too many floodgates against Clifford, so that's why we only play one Colosseum or Kaiser. I don't know, like, this is okay. You don't need very high ratios. So, yeah. And then we play one Soul Church. I don't play any Geki. Geki's a card you don't want. You want to go first with this deck, so I optimally don't want to play cards that are bad going first. So, for the traps, we play triple Fiendish Chain. Pretty good. I love this card. Like, I would never play less than 3 in a rogue deck. Unless it's like OTK or something. I don't know. I don't think those work anymore because Valk. But, so we play one Call of the Haunted and one Double Edged. I wanted to minimize this engine because we played Necro Valley. So I wanted to play the exact number I had of Necro Valley. So I had the same ratios of drawing one of these two that I did of Necro Valley. So that's what I wanted to use. We play one Mirror Force and one Torrential for blowout traps. These are good. I love these. They're nice. Then we play one Macro, one Vanities, and one Soul Drain. I don't know how much I'm liking Soul Drain, but it's in there as another Floodgate, and we need to maximize our Floodgates. Like, Soul Drain is, like, debatably not good against a lot of, like, the top decks. Like, it's good against Shaddoll's, which I still think is the top deck. And when Noted comes out, this card's, like, it's just, Shaddoll's are going to be much better, so this card will be just much more effective. It's good against Shaddoll's, BA, sometimes, it can actually be, can't be as good against, Necros, just because, like, the way it's worded that you can't, well, not worded, but you can't use it on, it only works on monsters, so it's not very effective against them, because you can't stop their spell effects, but you can still, like, flip it up preemptively to, like, one of their cards, and it still works. Like, I'd rather play this over Dimensional Fisher, or DeFi. So that's the traps, like, 5, 7, 10. 10 traps, I love traps, they're fun. So, 10 traps, we play, what, like 15, 7, 7, 20, 25 monsters, or no, sorry, not 25, 15 monsters, and then 15 spells, so it's 40 card deck. For the extra deck, there's just one proxy, sorry about that, guys, it's what I have to do, I'm just dealing with this. We play double Xian, I know, I didn't want to pick up a second one, right, just because, like, it's a profile, so, yeah. We play the one Naturia Beast, because Naturia Beast is cool, one Catastor, it's okay, I guess. I played one Meta Vice Horus. I don't know. Whoa, okay, let's move these a little bit. This card's kind of got a lag there. Here we go. So, like, I wanted to play this. I only played 1/6, right? I wanted to play this over Barkion. 1, because I don't have Barkion. And 2, because Barkion's only good against, like, a couple of decks. What, like, no, it's good against a lot of decks. Maybe Barkion should be an option, but I wanted a generic card I could make. Like, I'm not going to go make Barkion against Clifford or Necros, and there's more Necros in my area than anything, so, yeah. Then we play one Black Rose, just because it's Black Rose. Yeah, that's all the Synchro cards we played. There's not really very many combinations you can do with this deck. The only other one I would consider is Trishula, and that's way too expensive for me, like, $24 for that shit? No way. $20? 24? I don't know, something like that. So for the rest of the cards, so that was what, like, 6 synchros. So we play like 9 XYD dudes. So yeah, we play one Zen mains for defensive stuff, one Nightmare Shark for game. It's really cool. Like, the way you can play this deck with Nightmare Shark is just absolutely insane. Where you can go. Can this attack every other? Can other cards attack? Also other monsters. Yeah, other monsters can attack, right? So what you can do is if you have, like, a dead hand or cards that are just dead in your hand in general, and you know you can't go for game if you have them, you can, like, say, like, these two. You can hold them until you know you have game, and then next turn, regardless of what they do, you can normal, special, and then just go for game. So you can just push them down. And if you have these two, say, like, or, like, the better example would be, like, Yaichi or something. No, not Yaichi. Well, like, I don't know. It's just, like, if you have these two, it wouldn't be that much of game anyways. Like, the amount of damage you're doing with Nightmare Shark, you can put them on a clock, too, which is okay, I guess. But holding cards definitely pretty good. I know that those two would have equaled game, but, like, in a separate situation. And the fact that maybe they had multiple big monsters that you couldn't get over. So, yeah, we play one Rhapsody. Move this over to the side. One Dweller. One Gaga Samurai, because I didn't have Blade Armor or Excalibur on me. So we're going with Gaga Samurai, or whatever, Samurai. 1 Exciton, Diamond Dire, 101, and 104, which is rating 0. I don't know what I'd change about this, but right now it's working out. I don't know what else I'd play. Like, there's not too many combinations you can really do in this deck. Like, you only have, like, a level 2 dude, so you can't make too many things out of that. So, yeah, like, level 2, you need, like, some really awkward combinations to try to, like, pull out some cards. Like, realistically, like, the way you, like, have to play this deck, like, I'm going to kind of revise backwards. Like, the most common card you're going to be making is 5s, which we play 4 of, right? So the amount of 5s you can actually make is 1, 2, so like 1, 2, so those 2, and then like Elder if you don't have it, and then you can double edge, so that's 4. So that's how much we have. Wait, that's 4, right? Yeah, that's 4 by the amount of Kagamushas you have, right? Same with Call of Haunted, you can maybe make a last one, up to, like, in theory, but there's not too many real combinations you can do, like, of monsters in this deck. Like, you have to kind of make, like, the regular stuff. Like, sometimes you don't have a choice to go for Xian. Like, you don't have a better card to go for. The only time you should be able to make, like, cards like 10s, like, level 10 synchros, 11s, 9s even, sometimes, like, is when you, Soul Charge, and Soul Charge is a 1-of that I don't want to use extra deck space for, like, different cards. So, like, realistically, when I Soul Charge, I'm going to be Soul Charging, like, a couple, like, realistically, like, 3 to 4 cards. So, like, realistically, you're not going to be going for huge plays. Well, 3 to 4 cards is pretty big, but if you don't have Kagamusha, a lot of those plays don't go through. Like, sometimes you can lock your opponent. If you have, like, Kagamusha, 3, 2, and 2 4s, any level 3, you can, like, against BA, you can go Ragna Zero Shien, or Dweller Shien, and then against, if it's an Earth, you could go Naturia Beast, Abyss Dweller against, what are they called? Necros. I can never get that name. Or you could go with Ramsey. Like, you can do a lot of things, but the center point of the deck is that you need Kagamusha eventually. Like, if you don't have a blank, like, if you have a blank card, like, say you just have, like, 1 Smoke Signal, you always want to go for the Kagamusha, because you have more cards that will work with Kagamusha than something like Kaigeki, right? Like, if I Kaigeki into Kizan, I'm not doing very much, right? So, like, if you have a Kagamusha in your hand, already you have Elder, like, Elder, Kaigeki, Kizan, Grandmaster, like, you have so much stuff that just works with it, right? Yaichi doesn't exactly work with it, but what you can do is you can set it, and then they might think it's 2k, and then you can flip it face up next turn, instead of, like, doing other, like, instead of going a different way. Like, that's what I think you can do, or that's what you can do, which is pretty interesting. Like, Yaichi's probably, like Yaichi and Iru are probably uninteractive cards, or they don't work essentially with the deck as well as the rest of the cards, like synergize, but you do need them just for, like, beating over and stuff. And they're not bad on their own. Like, Iru's a 1700 beater, and then I guess Yaichi's not that great alone, but, like, you're never going to be summoning it alone without something else. Like, your beaters, like, talking about something from this format, your beaters are very huge, and you're not going to be summoning from the extra deck if you actually are considering, well, what the beaters are, right? So Shaddols can't hurt you that much. Shaddols are a pain, though, just go how they fusion summon, right? Like, how it works, like, Kizan can't negate monster effects, right? Of course, you know that. That's, like, the one downside of the card. But point is, like, Kizan, or Shien, how it works is that, if your opponent goes for Construct, right? So if they shadow, or facing the shadows, you probably don't want to negate that, assuming they might have a Shadow Fusion. Well, they summon their Construct, they attack into your Shien, you can use the effect to destroy a card instead of, destroying it, but then you're gonna have to use that effect, again, because now you're in battle step, or not battle step, sorry, damage, or now you're in battle, right? So now that construct's not destroyed, so you need to sack off 2 monsters and not negate, just so your opponent can't shoot all fusion, which is pretty huge. So deck does not have a good matchup against Shaddols, unless you can make Naturia Beast and they can't blow it out, right? Like, I don't know. The side deck's probably gonna be like kind of devoted to shit all, unless like you manage to get like something like Soul Drain or Macro and then Shien, then you kind of win. But like otherwise you don't, and this deck kind of like sucks against those decks. But it's good against a ton of other decks. So I don't know. But anyways, this video is already way too long. So thank you for watching this shit, and I will see you the next time. Bye. See you guys. Sorry about that outro.